Hey, welcome back, friends. Express Employment Professionals is one of the top staffing companies in the U.S. and Canada.
The Lexington franchise has been here for 21 years, and here to talk about the Lex franchise is the owner, Laura Mobley-Corn. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, so Laura, how long, first of all, have you been working with the staffing company?
Without aging myself, I've been in staffing for 25 plus years.
Have you really?
Okay.
I have.
So we've come to the right place.
Yeah, because you've seen it all, seriously.
I have seen everything, up and down, you know, layoffs.
Yeah.
It's more employees than jobs, more jobs than employees. It's always cyclical.
Fire and rain. She's been there. Give us a snapshot of what you're seeing on the employment scene right now in Lexington, because it seems like right after COVID, the demand signal was red hot. Where are we now?
Well, it's been interesting. Obviously, COVID has changed a lot, and companies were desperate for people. We needed employees, and companies needed employees. People were staying home for various reasons.
Right.
I am seeing that trend starting to change.
Interesting.
We are having less positions. You know, I don't know if the statistics show manufacturing, transportation, a lot of those industries are just down a little bit. So there are more, at least coming into my office, more employees than I have positions to place them in.
Okay.
And we're becoming a little more picky.
Right.
In those, screening.
As companies can.
Correct.
With this change in the picture. We
probably had 30 walk-ins last week.
Yeah.
Which we haven't seen that since prior to COVID, where we had 30 people come in looking for positions. Of those 30, after we vetted them, we'll probably work with 6.
Okay.
Because of their job history, because of, you know, jumping around during COVID.
Sure.
And they could go anywhere and find a job.
So it's time now, again, to bring your A game.
Yes.
So
Most
candidates
definitely.
coming in saying, I'd like to stay in sweatpants and flip-flops.
And come when I want to come. And,
Right.
and,
yes.
you know.
And we are seeing that still.
Yes.
If you look at our kids that are graduating from that went to school during COVID, think about it, they didn't have any structure.
Right.
They didn't have structure. And so employees right now, if they're looking for their first, second, third jobs, are having a lot of difficulty with structure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know,
So what do you, as far as with companies, what do you see that they need to do in order to kind of be able to get people that they want to hire and also to retain them too?
Retention.
yeah, retention is a good, you know, thing that they need to work on, and employee recognition. You know, I think there was a time where we got to raise pay. I don't necessarily know that we have to raise pay as much, because we've already done that during COVID to get people. I think we need to start having employee recognition, making employees feel, you know, like they belong.
Right.
Culture is a huge thing. And companies need to hire individuals that are going to fit their culture.
Right.
Working with companies like ours, we can help screen and fit good candidates into a culture, especially if we know your culture.
See, that's the thing about your firm that's so intriguing, because you're there to help companies find good people, to vet for good people, but then you're also there for the individual.
We are. We care about the candidate just as much as we care about the employer.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we want to make a good fit. At the end of the day, we don't get paid if that's not a good fit.
That's right.
You know, we want to make sure that, and to do that, we've got to get to know the company, we got to get to know the candidate, and we got to make sure we make that good match. And that's what we do all day.
So where do people need to go to find out more information, whether they're a company that's looking for employees or somebody who's looking for work right now?
So they can go to our website, which is expresspros.com, Lexington, KY. They can call our office, which 859-971-1011. They can go, you know, to our office, which we're located over off 154 Patchen, which is off of Richmond Road. You know, there's a lot of ways. Our website is also a plethora of information for both the employee and a client. We have blogs we put out on the climate of employment. We have seminars that we email out that you can, you know, live talks that are really interesting. They're really informative.
So it's really important.
So that website on your screen right now is where folks need to go.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in
Great
today.
information.
We appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much.
With this changing landscape, they're going to need you.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, give us a call. We're here to help.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me.
We
Back
appreciate
after
it, Laura.
this.